So a couple of gripes with sciatic nerve flossing. The biggest one is that sciatica is not a problem, it is a symptom of a problem, which invariably is an injury to the discs in the lower section of the lumbar spine, L4-5 and L5-S1. And therefore, the very position that we need to get into in order to effectively floss the sciatic nerve means that we have to make the length of the sciatic nerve as long as possible, which involves rounding our lower back as much as possible and then sitting there and just altering the position of our foot and ankle and our head to kind of pull that nerve through back and forwards. So that's the biggest issue, is the position that you're getting into and the fact that it's not really addressing the underlying cause. Now, I'm all for doing stuff that feels better, right, that relieves the pain. And I say tongue-in-cheek to a lot of people, if tickling yourself behind the ear with a feather makes your sciatica feel better, then crack on. But the problem that we have is when doing things that relieve the pain actually make the underlying problem worse. And this is one of those examples because of the way in which you have to do sciatic flossing. The second thing is really with regards to, I think most of the benefits that people actually experience from doing sciatic flossing come more from them actually stretching the hamstring rather than anything else. And the notion that if this sciatic nerve is so very vulnerable that it's being pinned and stuck into some scar tissue and bony tissue, that actually taking this really delicate nerve, which we're hypothesizing, and rubbing it across the bone, the fact that that is a good thing to do, I think that probably isn't worth it. And quite frankly, the final point is that even if maybe there's some contradiction or some disagreement about some of the bits I've just said, particularly that last part about, because a lot of people say, oh, you're desensitizing the nerve. Quite frankly, you don't need to do it. You can get results without doing sciatic flossing. And we've got so many people over the years that can prove that. You stop doing the flossing, you stop doing the position that you have to do flossing, and you start getting better. Sciatic flossing is one of those it's just not progressive. You're not getting better at doing flossing. You're not progressing with anything. Whereas doing proper strengthening rehabilitation work is actually giving you cumulative benefits to your back health, so that the lower back can heal, so that the underlying cause of the sciatica can start healing, and therefore you don't have the need to do things like flossing because, quite frankly, you're getting better. So hopefully that helps. Any comments? Post below.